What's up, America? Y'all know who this is. Dropping it. Few can argue that the most important resource to any community is their young. As parents, we go through extreme measures sometimes in an effort to protect our young. This is not only common to human beings, but also to members of the animal kingdom. It is natural to protect the seeds you have brought into the world. When I was growing up, adults paid a lot of attention to the youth of the community. Those old sayings of don't let Mr. and or Miss such and such catch you doing something wrong or you being punished by multiple relatives were true. I must admit to being disciplined by more than one family member on numerous occasions. The role models in the black community often influence the youth into outrageous behavior these days. Even when I was coming up, there were negative role models in the hood, and many of my peers didn't escape these negative influences. Although I hate to make distinctions, we had some level of respect for the community and, more importantly, ourselves. I often see black youths cursing and disrespecting each other in the company of adults. This type of behavior was unacceptable during my youth. I won't say that we didn't rebel against authority, however, we limited this around adults. The mere fact of acknowledging adults may be around showed the respect we have for ourselves. We also knew exhibiting certain things will fall negatively on our families. The black youth of today has developed an uncaring attitude. Of course, many of these problems can be traced to black youths not having a source of recreational options. The black youth of my day had well-funded parks. We often played sports which helped instill discipline and, more importantly, teamwork. Most urban areas no longer have funds to provide these avenues. Although academics are very important, sports are helpful due to the accountability it takes to play and organize. Also, the physical activities provides for good health. The kids of today have video games, cellular phones, the internet, cable television, and other things. With all of these devices, kids practically have no reason to leave the home. As I was coming up, staying in the house was often viewed as punishment. We used to love to go outside and play basketball, football, and baseball for hours. This has been effective in allowing many young people to struggle with obesity. If our parents had company over, we were not allowed to engage in their adult conversation or even be in their company. They tried to protect us as parents should their young. Television is poison in the minds of our youth. It is estimated that most young people in the United States watch 40 or more hours of television a week. This is one of the reasons why many of our youth struggle in school. In my video, Black People in Education, I touch more on the education that the black youth receives here in the United States. Drugs have also played a big part in the lives of black youth. Many have seen their parents struggle with drug addictions. Some have even taken on the role of their absentee parents, having to look out for their younger siblings, forcing them into adult roles. Some have even struggled with abusive parents. Some young men and women have parents that are hypercritical of manhood and womanhood. This has affected the minds of our youth to the point where they are confused. Keep in mind, these are not adults, so their minds are not equipped to deal with these situations. Black youth are becoming teenage fathers 3 times more likely than their white counterparts. The cycle continues as we have babies trying to raise babies. Responsible black adults have failed to come back to the community and be examples of positive role models. They have also failed to be active in the growth and development of our youth. We fear our young people. We don't acknowledge anything relevant to them, so therefore we have no way of communicating. My mother was actively involved in mostly everything in my life, including the fashion, music, and television shows I watch. Therefore, we were able to have positive dialogue on issues as they arise. It appalls me that we show little to no love for our black youth. We often criticize them without offering solutions. The distrust they have in us is furthering the divide. If the children are the future, then what does ours look like? And on that note, I teach and I don't preach. Peace.